As Theseus listened, overwhelmed by this sum of terrible events, Hippolytus, still breathing, was carried in. He gasped out, "I was innocent! Artemis, you, my goddess, your huntsman is dying. And no other can take your place, dearest of men, to me," she told him. Hippolytus turned his eyes from her radiance to Theseus, broken-hearted. "Father, dear father," he said, "it was not your fault. If only I could die for you," Theseus cried. The calm, sweet voice of the female entity broke in on their anguish. "Take your son in your arms, Theseus," she said. "It was not you that killed him. It was Aphrodite. Know this, that he will never be forgotten. In song and story, men will remember him." She vanished from sight, but Hippolytus, too, was gone. He had started on the road that leads down to the realm of death. Theseus's death also was wretched. He was at the court of a friend, King Lycomedes, where, a few years later, Achilles was to hide disguised as a girl. Some say that Theseus had gone there because Athens had banished him. At all events, the king, his friend, and his host killed him. We are not told why. Even if the Athenians did banish him very soon after his death, they honored him as no other mortal. They built a great tomb for him and decreed that it should be forever a sanctuary for slaves and for all poor and helpless people, in memory of one who, through his life, had been the protector of the defenseless. And more than the deeds themselves is sometimes why, who, and that sort of thing. But isn't it easier to understand, rather than all these gods and goddesses, nature, natural laws, being the natural lawgiver, being the god of this, that, and, well, basically everything, instead of people saying, "Oh, the moon." It's like, well, this isn't the real moon, and this looks a lot different on the video than it does. It's not doing that wavy thing. I mean, at least I can't